And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Tobias Harris, going to launch beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. Runner's good there.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
To J.R. Smith. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. The drive, right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
There's nothing the defense could really have done there. That's just a great shot.
To Tobias Harris, beyond the arc for three. His first effort, off the mark. And finishes strong. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Embiid. It's no good. Great defense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To J.R. Smith. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Fires the three. On fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Hayward. Joel Embiid with the block. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Marcus Smart, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And he makes them both. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys hold it.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Celtics have it. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. There's the toss. Off the assist.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Johnson. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
shot won't go.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Horford. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Substitution being made in this one. Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Unable to connect on the free throw.
Substitutions.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Joel Embiid with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Walker. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Celtics have it. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
For 3. Not going down here. Walker. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Brown with it up top. Trailing by 10. To Walker. Here's a chance from long range. That's dancing with danger. Kemba Walker left wide open, and he drills it for 3.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Allen for 3. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Young. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Sixers have the basketball. Gets it in the right corner. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Walker into the front court. Right now, down 7 to Jaylen Brown. Driving right to the basket. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His team down 9. Jonah Bolden sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Has a look. Not that time. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Chandler Hutchison at the line. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Allen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Brown into the front court. Margins 8. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Allen. Down low for Harris. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
To Allen. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Whoa, what a finish.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Jonah Bolden, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Count the basket at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he finishes at the rim.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
And a nice finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
And he'll go to the foul line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw.
Entering the game for the Boston Celtics, number 0, Jason Tatum.
Goes 2 for 2. Sixers control it. To Embiid. Stuffs it down with authority.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Tatum knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Smith. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
Tobias Harris pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To J.R. Smith. Beyond the arc for 3. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. To Kemba Walker. Lets it fly from long range. And Kemba Walker, muscle memory put to good use there.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Harris to Embiid. Wide open look won't go.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead.
I got ball.
To Jaylen Brown. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To J.R. Smith. Fires the three. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Well, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Embiid. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Embiid, good for 2.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
The 76ers
have the lead, but not by much.
Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Celtics
have kept it close after one half.
I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Steals.
The story of this game so far has been the lack of ball security. Neither team can hold on to the ball, and unfortunately, it made the first half kind of tough to watch.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Boston with the basketball. Call.
Hey, the second game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Boston. Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's diddling.
Alexia Jinsa swats it. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust.
Subbing in for the Boston Celtics, number 20, Gordon Hayward. Subbing in for Philadelphia,
Smith fires the three. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box and one, or maybe just double team it.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's rebounded by the Celtics. To Hayward. Al Horford able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Horford. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Ball's controlled by Boston. Has a chance and scores on the step back.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're...
substitutions, Philadelphia. Substitutions, Boston.
Oh, blocked away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
In the front court comes Smith. His guys now down by a point. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Nothing going here on that drive. The drive right to the basket. Deep left corner. Walker. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Al Horford tips it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Time to shuffle things up. Out of bounds.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Boston. Substitutions, Philadelphia.
To Allen. That's no good.
You gotta get up on that.
Nice pass to set things up. Ah, rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Embiid. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference. Between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range, and Gordon Hayward, zero hesitation as he knocks it down for three.
A lackluster first half performance, but this half, you seem like a different person.
For three, that's off the side of the rim, no good. To Marcus Smart, Joel Embiid sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From long range, he was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
A fundamental shot right there.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Goes to the left side. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Goaltending's called. Count the basket. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Substitutions. Substitutions.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
76ers are in.
Johnson
Substitutions.
to Walker. Johnson to Kemba Walker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow.
Hey, it's up there. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions. Boston. Substitutions. Philadelphia.
Celtics have it to Hayward. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Off the mark. Well contested. And counted at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It goes down.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trying to cash in. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Allen. Beyond the arc for three. Grayson Allen. You know he loves a challenge.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To J.R. Smith. Lets it fly from long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Free throw good. A three-point play, and they're back within single digits, down by 9. Hayward. Great feed. Sets it up.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Terrific vision. Can't connect. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately...
Oh, shit. Hold on. Remember how last time I went to Virginia and I have you print out the tickets? I was wondering if you can do it again when I get the money next month. Oh, okay.
led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Sixers have the basketball. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hayward. Joel Embiid with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Grayson Allen. And scores.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Joel Embiid with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket.
Watch Cutter. Hey, double screen.
No.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra movement.
Cruises inside for two.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. To Tobias Harris.
Oh, my God.
Can't connect. To Marcus Smart. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Substitution being made in this one.
The Celtics got the win in a close.
We got such a competitive game. What was necessary to finish it off?
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The 76ers
just couldn't close this one out.
This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Unbelievable. 2 fucking points. I'm so mad about that shit. It's not even funny.
All right, what's going on, folks? I'm back today with a brand new highlight video from the one. This time the baller was going crazy.